Hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing a really simple, nice, easy fall nail design. See, doesn't it look pretty right there? Okay. So what we're going to be using is OPI. Did someone say party? OPI No Spain to Gain. Kiss Nail Art paint in yellow. Kiss Nail Art paint in white. And Kiss Nail Art paint in black. So now that I already have the background color painted, which is No Spain to Gain by OPI. Okay, so now we're going to get the Kiss Nail Art paint and we're going to line our petals. Okay, so we don't want to start too far up because we want the petals to shine. So, what I would recommend is that you start with the middle flower first. So we're going to swoop like that. And swoop like that to make a nice, big, spacious, roomy petal. Now, I think that this nail design can work on any kind of nail, but you are going to have to make the size change in the petals, because if you make the petals too big on a small nail that's not that long, and then you could barely see the background color, it's not going to look that great, and it's going to look a little bit tacky. So, please keep that in mind when you are doing this. Okay, so now we do the side one. And then another swoop like so. Now, as you can see, I'm kind of making my petals a little bit big, but I have a lot of room to fill, so it's all good. Okay, I'm going to dip my nail art brush one more time. Thin it out, because again, we do not want the lines way, way, way thick. Actually, mine are kind of thick, but it's okay. Okay. Oh gosh, that is way too thick. It's all good though. Okay. I just said not too thick, and mine are thick, but it still looks good. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do for today with the black paint. Okay, now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting, oh my gosh. Wow. Messed that nail up. Okay. What we're going to be doing is getting the OPI No Spain to Gain. And we're going to be getting a thin striper brush. Like so. Like so. And we're going to be getting a piece of paper right here. Okay. So we're just going to put a little dot of paint on the piece of paper, and then we're going to dip our striper brush in there. Okay. So we're just going to kind of line, we just kind of want to line the design with this color a little bit, make it show up, because that's going to be the deepest color in our petal. So like line a little bit on both sides, but then again, you still want to leave some room. Now on the camera it doesn't show up very well. It doesn't show up very well, but you want to make sure that you have a color that, you want to make sure that out of the 3 colors you choose, you want to have at least one that really stands out. So you also kind of want to paint it a little bit on the black. You don't want this too thick at all, because you don't want it overpowering the black lines. Okay, just gonna line that. And if you do accidentally overpower the black lines, it really is okay. Just make sure that at least one black line is still showing, so that you know something's there. Or also, if you want, you could just get your black and redefine it a little bit more. Yeah, but I think that still looks okay. So that's all we're going to be doing today for OPI No Spain to Gain. now what we're going to do, actually, is get Kiss Nail Art paint in white. And again, this is one of those thin-tipped nail art paints. Thin-tipped for this design is very, very important because, again, you don't want any of the colors overpowering the other color too much because all of the colors for this are important and must be blended very well. So there's no specific spot that I'm doing, just kind of, you know, put in some white in the petal. It's not overpowering the nose paint to gain too much at all. And for this petal, I'm just going to be putting a little bit on there, not too much. And then maybe just some in the middle for the last petal, and a little bit on the side, like so. And again, I'm making the places where I'm putting the white like completely random because white is just kind of like adding a little bit more dimension to the design. And last but not least, we are going to be adding the Kiss Nail Art paint in yellow. So this color, I think of it as more of a little bit of a highlight to the design so that it doesn't just look plain. So because this is such a strong color, we're not going to be putting that much. We're just going to be putting some in the middle. Which also brings me to advise you, remember, leave a little bit of space in the middle or on the sides for your last and third color. So I'm mostly putting that in the middle. And for the last one, to mix it up a little bit, I will put some on the side. But that is basically it. I'm just going to put a little bit in the middle right here, like so, and then one stripe on the side. And that, okay, the very last step is to take our dotting tool. We're going to be taking our dotting tool, and as you could see, it's not exactly the smallest size, but it isn't that big either. And we're going to take our nose paint again, which again is like a purple color. And we're going to just dip that in there, and then on any side you want, my side, I'm going to start from the middle and go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like so. And again, that's how it looks. If it wasn't for this lamp that is making it hard to see.
Your mom said they get